Alright, we're dealing with a short course. We're going to want to go ahead and lay our panels out so we know where our barrel vault bird stop is going to lay to make sure everything stays in line. So we can go ahead and put our panels in here. Laying that out where we have our 1/2 inch overhang and make sure my barrels are all lining up my roof. So once we figure that out, put our bird stop in, have our 1/2 inch overhang, then we go ahead and start fastening that panel as normal. And make sure we always keep our short courses down at the eve line and not in the middle of the panels. And then always make sure we're getting our fasteners in the back shelf. Make sure we get those all the way across. And then once we figure out where our panel is going to lie, we're going to want to go ahead and put our M-sill underneath that. So we'll figure where that is. We'll go ahead and place that so no wind-driven rain gets into the system. Then we'll go ahead and just sandwich that panel down. And we're going to fasten down through the top. And we can continue fastening our panels as normal, making sure everything's down nice and tight. Now these bottom row screws, since they're down through the top, just like our bottom row, we will have to come back and caulk all of these and use our granules and put them in there to protect those screws. Alright, once we get all our panels in on the short course, be ready to go ahead and do the trim caps up the side here. So we just have our same build up as normal, bend up the panels, then we'll just come in with our end disc, and then we'll go ahead start installing these. Putting our fasteners down through the top into that 2x2, and then 2 into the fascia board. Then just continue up your rake as normal. Fasten those. Then when we get to our top piece, we're going to go ahead and notch out our fascia. So we got a nice clean miter into our fascia, and then we'll have to notch so it fits underneath the cap, or underneath the pan. So once we get underneath that one, make sure everything's nice and straight and tight, and then go ahead and fasten that one. And then we can go ahead and fasten our panels. You can see I just go ahead and notch that around and then force these down into place. Fasten normal along the front on this guy. And then when we get to our top row, we'll go ahead and fasten down through the top as normal. And then we can go ahead and finish fastening around the detail. And then once we're done here, we can go ahead and take our caulking, anything through the top screws here, top through here, here and as well. And go ahead and take your granules and go ahead and put that into that caulking.